Hey, good morning everyone. Sarasota Tim coming to you from Delray Beach. I'm going above and beyond my walk run this morning. I crossed the line back there, way back there where the red light is. You can't see it. Where Walmart is. And that's the changeover here to Delray Beach. And I thought I'd make a little clip for you. I'll probably have a few more clips. I'm about 5,000 steps already. I'm doing a run walk away from my truck back at Woolbright Road. And I'm approaching George Bush Boulevard up here in Delray Beach. And this right here is Gunther Volkswagen. Used to be, I got some kind of a, wireless is available. My phone's telling me. This used to be Borton Volvo. And that's where I sold some cars at for a while. Now it's Gunther. They're a pretty big dealer here in South Florida. They own many different franchises. But anyway, all of that has been built. It was nothing like that when I worked here. But man, clean and sober. Yep, that's my new thing I got to talk about just for a minute in my videos. I just wanted to say that's the reason I'm down here in Delray is this run walk I've been doing. Guy just passed me there. He's out there getting it. He's crushing it. It really builds up quick. And I'm very fortunate. I've got a very resilient body. This health insurance that I have, when I had my blood work done, and I drank a lot, you know, not like turning it up, but half that. They always told me that my liver and all these things were good. I just, this last one, they said I had a little bit of a high blood pressure, so they got me on some blood pressure pills. I break them in half. And my, what do you call the cholesterol? That's not a shocker. I love fried foods. Was elevated too, so they got me on that. But everything else they said was stellar. So the point I'm making is, since I quit drinking, I can just tell my body is, fortunately, I'm blessed to just, you know, rebound. I mean, here I am out here running. Well, it's kind of a run walk, but I'm going to be 65 years old, and I'm going to get about 4 or 5 miles in here. I was thinking this morning, I put $2 in cash in my pocket, that maybe I'll just go on down to Delray to a point where if I really don't feel like walking or running back, I'm on a bus stop route, and the way it works is $2, and it'll take you as far as it goes until you want to get off. So there's a bus stop right across the street from where I got my 4Runner parked. I could do that. I've always wanted to ride it. Here's one right here. See? They're every so often, you're not that far apart. I don't know how you do it. I got $2 in cash. Hopefully they take cash. And I don't know how you get off. Maybe you pull a wire, you know, stand up, yell. I don't know. But I never done it. Anyway, this is a nice little area right here. It's a nice building behind me. Delray Beach, you know, is like Boca Raton now. They call it Del Boca, because it's all one big fancy place. But let me tell you about this. Last night, and they're going to have the same thing tonight, thunderstorms. They came in from Lake Okeechobee, from inland, and rolled right to the coast. And I was watching Channel 5 local news for the weather, not for anything else. I do not watch the news. If they start talking about anything else, I just shut it off. But I heard and seen the sky changing, so I immediately wanted to get the weatherman's forecast. I can use my phone, but they give you a little bit more detail about what's going to happen. So they said that it was going to come in fast and hard and move out fast. Now, usually they don't get the weather right with the darn, but today, last night, I mean, they were spot on. It came in so hard, so fast, that before it got to me, I'm sitting in the camper, and all the air and lights went out for not even 1 second, but you could tell it shut down, but it came back on so quick, I didn't even lose the time on my microwave. And it wasn't even on us yet. That was from lightning or whatever, miles away. And then about 10 minutes later, oh my gosh. You know, in South Florida, it can rain on one side of the road and sunshine on the other. And these downpours can be really heavy. But these thunderstorms, I'm learning, I've been in many of them over the years, but never really in any that were so severe. And the other day, and then last night, I mean, that's pretty scary. I mean, I'm in a hard-sided tent. And, you know, while I'm trying to be calm and everything, I'll tell you, that water was pouring out of the sky so hard on that camper. I'm thinking, please, God, don't let there be any cracks or seams or anything that water can get in, because that's the absolute worst thing that can happen to me, to anyone in an RV, even a house for that matter. You don't want any water and mold in the walls. But she's tight as a fish's ass, as they say. So I'm going to get up there though as it gets warmer with a ladder. I'm going to buy some of this self-leveling DAP sealant with a caulking gun. And, you know, on the top of the RV, there's little areas that pipes stick up and the air conditioning and all. And they seal that around there with this caulking. It's not very pretty up there. It's not like a nice roof on a house. But you want everything sealed. So I'm going to get up there and just go over what happens is the sun starts to open these cracks up. They get brittle and they just start spreading open. And water finds its own way. So yeah, over here we got the, oh, that used to be a high dollar exotic car dealership. A Mitsubishi dealer now. Go from one extreme to the other. This is what I need right here. A Vespa. Those aren't cheap for scooters. A lot of people ride scooters. So, yeah, I'm feeling really, really good. And I'm still walking south. I need to turn around eventually. But I can always sit there at a bus stop, and I think they run every 20 minutes. Throw $2 in, but I'm sure I'm going to make it all the way back to get my 10,000 steps in. And here, final update. Saturday, I got the gig with Publix again. They sent me an email last night. Get this. Okay, I did the beer, Heineken beer, last Saturday. And this Saturday, it's called a Cabot Cheese Fiesta. So, I mean, what do I know? I mean, I thought we were just going to get some Cabot cheese, you know, cut up some little pieces, put them in those little cups like they do at these tasting sampling events, and hand out some cheese. There you go, here's some cheese. No, they told me bring aprons, electric skillets, sharp knives, cutting boards, and they sent me, in the box they send me every week, well, anytime I get an event, this is only my second one, they send you a box with gloves and some paperwork that you got to fill out to get paid, and the instructions and what you want you to do and how much they want you to buy of the product. So comes to find out, I gotta go to Walmart and buy an electric skillet, $20. I saw one, a mainstay, 1200 watt, heats up to 400 degrees. I gotta make quesadillas. They want me to get these, there's a bus, that's what they look like. They want me to get these tortillas and this Cabot cheese, shredded cheese, and there's like substitute 1, 2, and 3 if the store I go to doesn't have that product or enough of it to, you know, go to the next one. So I was a little overwhelmed with that. I was like, oh, I gotta bring aprons, I gotta go buy a skillet. I mean, I'm only making nothing. I mean, the last one I had to go buy a vest and a bow tie. Broke even on that one. I mean, when do I start making money at this deal? So I looked on the calendar, and you know, I got 2 days this month, last Saturday and this Saturday. And then you can advance the calendar, and I saw I had 2 days in May, and I thought, man, what kind of gig is this? I work 2 days a month? But I said something about it, and sure enough, there's 2 more additional days next month for a total of 4. 3 or 4, I think it's 4. All in a row. That's when the big bucks come in. So, and they're at different Publixes, which I like. The one I'm going back to is the same one I did last week. And here's my other dilemma. You know, it's like not a big deal to make a quesadilla, but now I got to schlep all this stuff in. I just get a Publix shopping cart and take it in there, you know, with all my stuff. I got this table and this black tablecloth that comes, it fits over it and everything. Makes a nice little display, looks nice. But where I was at last time in front of the ice cooler areas, I didn't see anything there, and I'd asked him last week, I go, where do you want me to come next week when I come back? He said, well, right over there is a pretty good spot. That's, you know, good traffic area. But I need an electrical outlet. I got to plug, I got to bring an extension cord. You know the cord they give you on that mainstay electric skillet isn't going to be about 6 inches long. So I need, oh man, this is actually a job. I thought I was gonna just cut some pieces of cheese and put them in those little cups. But then I discovered the cups they gave me for the beer were these little narrower cups, you know? And the ones that they sent me in this box, because I'm gonna be making quesadillas, are a wider. And what you want you to do is one tortilla, you don't put one on top of another one like some people make them. They want me to make cheese on half side, flip it over, and then cut that one tortilla, that's a half a tortilla now, into 8 pieces. Because remember, this isn't like a buffet. This is a sample you're getting. So I'm turning around. So anyway, it'll come to me. But I'll tell you this though. You know, I told you I had to go out and buy a shirt, a bow tie, and a vest because nothing came on time to me last week for that first gig. Well, in the box I got yesterday, I was expecting 2 deliveries, but FedEx didn't bring the table. I already have one because the lady let me borrow one. She said I can keep it too when my new one comes. So it's not a problem. I have my table. The new tablecloth came, but I have another one anyway that she gave me. But in the box, not only did it have all the cups and instructions and all that, it came with a burgundy vest. I had told the lady, I said, man, I had to go out and buy a vest and a bow tie. And she said, well, it's supposed to be a burgundy vest anyway, not a black one. So if you saw me in that black vest in my last video, I'll make another one this week. It's a burgundy vest. And they did give me a bow tie as well. So what did Baker do? Went right back over to Kohl's and to Penny's and handed them back their little $100 worth of ties and vests. And they also sent me, which is kind of cool, a little, it's very handsome too, a little name tag. It says Tim, and something about event specialist or event demonstrator, or I don't know, something on there. Not just a plain old junky looking thing. It's kind of cool. Put that on my vest. And they also sent me a black ball cap with no markings on it. I suppose that's a substitute for, you know, like a hairnet, because you're dealing with food. And so that's it. At first I thought about, you know, having to go out and buy this skillet, cook quesadillas, and making me do things that, you know, didn't seem as simple as just handing out here. But it ought to be fun, you know. I mean, as I do these things, it gets you more experience. Well, and when I was looking on the calendar for my future gigs, it does say what they're about. And they're all, next month, all 4 of those that they're giving me are Pellegrino. It's some kind of water, like mineral water. Every one of them is. So there's no cooking there. Here's some water for you. But nonetheless, this Saturday is a 4-hour. The Heineken last week was a 3-hour. I got paid for 3.5. And I think they always give you that extra half hour too. So this will be 4.5 hours. So the money is coming in. It's going out too, to Walmart for skillets, Pennies and Kohl's. Yeah, I can hear you guys right now. Well, that water gig he's got next month, he won't need that skillet. He'll be right back down to Walmart returning that thing. Now, I actually thought that I could use that. They're only $20 for this mainstay. They have a 35 and a 45 and a $50 one. But this one is something I can plug in and not have to use my gas stove. I can plug in on the outside. I got a plug on the outside of my camper. Make myself up some bacon and eggs or something one morning. That's all part of the Atkins diet. It's all protein. Fry a steak, whatever. There'll be some use I can get out of it. It has a lid too. It's a deep dish. It's not a flat griddle, but it's an electric skillet nonetheless. It'll cook a round 6-inch tortilla, no problem. So that's all I got, guys. I am definitely crushing it. Clean and sober. Day 1.5. No, I think it's like day 2. It's already a world of difference. I'm all about it. Thanks very much for the encouragement and the positive comments that I've gotten from such wonderful people out there that watch my videos. And it really is amazing when you're all alone in the world. And this is not a pity party, but you know, you don't have a support system. I don't have family that lives near me or anything like that. To get that little pat on the back and to get the acknowledgement that people like the way I talk or find me humorous or whatever, are all great shots in the arm and great for my self-esteem. And I love you all. Appreciate it very much. So check out the description box of my videos where you'll find an Amazon link. And if you'd like to buy me a coffee, feel free to do so. It's all right there for you. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Get out there and crush it.